What is good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the We Love Gaming podcast. I believe this is episode 98. I'm your co-host, Godly Sovereign, and of course, today I have with me Mark Araya. What's good, my man? How you doing?
Yo, what's up, man? Happy Friday. I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing good, man. Just been chilling, trying to relax and whatnot. My Friday kind of is a day early. It's on Thursday, so I get to chill today. So just enjoying that.
Nice. Nice. I'm going to be changing my schedule in the next month. So I'll have every other Friday off, and then every other Friday I'll get off early. So that should, be a lot better.
Yeah, for sure. So that's like 980s, I think, what they call it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. 980.
nice,
Right now my
bro.
flex day is on Monday, which is cool because I can, run errands, doctor's appointments, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But Friday is just better.
Yeah. You don't have that case of the Mondays as they call it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have
Just,
you
just
played any games this week?
So, man, I still been playing a lot of Hearthstone, man. I wanted to talk to Ray about that Hunter deck.
Oh, okay.
I built a Demon Hunter deck because it was like the cheapest deck you can build.
Yeah.
So I built that one. I've been playing with that one, and then I still been playing the Mercenaries mode and the Battlegrounds mode. So just because I can play it while my daughter's sleeping, and then it's just a quick little on the iPad is so convenient. I you
Mhm.
know It's so convenient right now for me. So
Nice.
that's what I've been playing, sinking my time into so far. What about you, man? What you been playing?
still been wrapping it up on Elden Ring, man.
Nice.
I
Are you platinum that thing?
I'm
Are
gonna
you are
I'm
you
gonna
working on
attempt
it?
to. Yeah. I'm working on platinuming it. So, I basically finally reached the desolated like snowlands or whatever. I forgot what it's called. The snow area.
Yeah.
So, once I get all the way through that area, and I'm able to grab that last piece, I can go to the Halley tree. And I think there's like one or two items in the Halley tree that I can
Ah,
acquire, and then I'll have that. So I'm basically working on like the talisman, the legendary talisman, the legendary ash, and the legendary armaments and stuff. So I have to get some things at the Halley tree up there in the consecrated snow fields, and then I have to get like one or two items after I burn down the thorns or whatever over in the capital, which I didn't even know how to really like go through the capital when it's like all changed, because it just seems like there's not a lot of shit there. So
yeah.
I guess I have to look at some guides to kind of find how to get to the certain areas that I missed.
Yeah, I
So
know. I know once the capital changes, there's a lot of there's a lot of missable things. So there's some things, if you don't do before that you kind of have to do another playthrough for it.
yeah, so I'm gonna try to figure out if I can basically do all of the Halleck tree stuff and then the consecrated snowfields and then get to the goblin of fire or whatever, because basically the game's like pretty much over from there. So I'm gonna try to kill that boss, and then before I touch the bonfire or whatever, try to save it to the cloud, and then try to do the Shabiri thing. You know what I mean? And then reset it, like reload it or whatever, and do that part or whatnot. So
Got you.
I'm gonna see how it goes. So if I can, at least get all of those different saves in, or maybe I'll try to do the needle quest or whatnot, because I think you have to do it before you beat that black knife dude or whatever. I forgot what his name is, but I think you have to beat it before you do that before you beat him or something like that. So I'll figure out what I can do to try to get the endings and stuff, so I can just wipe them all out in one go and just work on getting those legendaries and stuff.
Nice, man.
Yeah, man. So I'm hoping I'll get like some more time like this evening and then tomorrow, and hopefully I can do everything I need to do, and then try to play around with that save shit so I don't have to try to beat the game again, because after that, once I platinum it, I'll I'll be good until they have like DLC or something, and then I'll get back in there.
Yeah, dude, I haven't played it in a minute, but I still want to play it, platinum it, and for sure, if there's DLC, man, I'll be on top of that. I just wonder what that's gonna be like. Are they gonna add another ending, to kind of like motivate people to play it again. I'm hoping they add some sort of different ending. That'd be kind of cool, like a crazy quest line to go through again.
Yeah.
But because the game's so huge and open, I'm sure they can just add shit in, add more NPCs, and add more items, ashes.
I
They can
mean,
do a
that last
lot.
update they did, they added like I think like one or two NPCs or something like
Mm-hmm.
that in the game. But I know I was watching some videos and some people were speculating that like in the center where there's like a large body of water on the
Mm-hmm.
map, and there's like clouds there that they might open the clouds up, and there's like an island in
Ah,
there that you could go to. Um, Also, I don't know if you've ever been there, but there's like a great giant jar or something like that that's like guarding the gates to to a coliseum or something. And
I don't think I've been
when
there.
you talk to him, he summons up challengers like signs on the floor, three of them,
Oh
and so
shit!
you have to beat each challenger. And basically, they have like they're on par with what you have. So if
Ah,
you have like an in-game weapon, they have like one of those, and they're basically pulled from the pool of characters of players that's in the game. They'll just
oh
pull
shit!
somebody's build and then make them a fighter. You know what I mean? And so
That's
you just
pretty
have to
sick,
beat them.
actually.
So yeah, it's kind of like down in a nook that you have to get over there, but it's like this small little alcove that's got like a coliseum looking appearance when you look at it on the map. Hey, what's good,
That's
Arachnid?
what's up, Arachnid?
Hey, I know I was noticing that too, Arachnid. It was looking mad clean. I was like, damn, I don't know if the shit got an upgrade or if we did something right to the cameras. It was looking bad different. But yeah, man, Elden Ring is bound to have a DLC and whatnot. So
Yeah,
it's just a matter of when, like how much longer are they gonna have us wait for it?
yeah, for
And
sure.
yeah, I think it's destined to win Game of the Year. Do you think so, Mark?
Easy, man.
Yeah,
This is honestly one of the best games I've played in a
a
long
decade, bro.
time, dude. That is
A
one of the best
solid
games,
decade,
dude.
man.
That I love the game so much, dude. So, in my book, it is.
Yeah, for sure, man. But yeah. So we're missing Ray today. I think he was feeling a little sick, so he's sitting this one out. But we'll continue this one. So we got a few things to talk about. We got some PlayStation Plus, a lot of PlayStation Plus information, some things from Bethesda, and also a little bit of Blizzard Activision and whatnot. So let's go ahead and hit you with the intro.
I love you, me.
All right, so starting off with the first topic, Diablo Immortal. Looks like it's coming to mobile and PC.
Damn,
June
that was a
2nd.
surprise, man.
Yeah, about like a month or so away. But yeah, I mean, when you had first told us about Diablo Immortal like a while ago, it was only for mobile. So I'm wondering if like that acquisition from Microsoft decided to change it up and like, hey, let's put this on PC as well, so that it would be available on like Game Pass or something like that. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think because it got such a negative reception when this game was announced, they
Mm-hmm.
had to do that because people specifically said we don't play games on our phone. So I feel like this is like the answer to all of their fan base. But at the same time, the game's made it's like a collaboration of Blizzard and NetEase. So I think NetEase is exclusively mobile games. So they design games specifically for mobile games, gotcha games, all shit like that.
Yeah,
So the interface is going to be a mobile interface. So a mobile interface doesn't necessarily translate to a PC interface very well. So that's my only complaint. Sorry, I have tons of complaints about this game, but that's just
that's the
one thing
newest.
that stands out. Yeah, but I'm glad it's coming to PC. I think that's smart of them. The more platforms it can be on, the better. This should be on everything, on Xbox. This should be on everything, honestly.
Yeah,
The more the merrier. But yeah, man, this was a surprise, I think, to a lot of people, including myself.
Yeah, I think if it works on mobile, it should be a fairly simple transfer to be on like a console or something like that. It seemed like that would be like their next step, put it on PC, put it on the console. But I don't know. I
Yeah.
guess we'll have to see.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with Arachnid. I love Diablo, specifically Diablo 2. That's the best one. But yeah, I don't see myself getting excited for this either because it essentially looks exactly like Diablo 3, like a low res Diablo 3, honestly. The classes are very similar. Like it just looks like a dumbed down Diablo 3. But one cool aspect though is it does have PvP. So it has like an 8-player PvP. And then I think it has some sort of raid, like 8-man raid. The only thing I don't like, or one of the things I don't like, is it's a cash shop game. So in PvP, if you have a if you use your credit card, you're gonna be stronger than everybody. So I hate that. I always hate that in a game when you can just buy loot boxes, buy keys, buy whatever, and now you're at a advantage because Diablo's all about the grind. So if you can just buy your way to the top, then I guess it is what it is because, buying stuff was always a big part of Diablo 2. Even in Diablo 2, when I was a kid, people are buying and wheeling and dealing items. So I guess it's not that big of a deal at the end of the day, but that I just,
It's
I'd
just
rather
gonna
them.
suck, dude. PvP and you can just buy your way to the top, dude. That's gonna blow, man. That won't be as
Yeah.
fun.
I think if PvP wasn't involved with this, then it wouldn't be as bad. But just, when there's PvP in the cash shop, that's just like, come on, man. Like,
Yeah.
that's just not good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
So I mean,
are you
it's
gonna
definitely.
play this? Are you gonna play this still?
I might
Are you
play
gonna
it on
try it?
mobile. Yeah, I mean, if it's free, if Diablo
It's
Immortal
free.
is free, then yeah, then I'll probably give it a try on mobile. I play like a lot of random shit on mobile, So this wouldn't be, this would be something that I'll easily just download just to see how it is and then move on with it. I think there was like one or two other games that's come out on mobile that I've checked out. I think like I play like the Vault 74 or whatever that was. The mobile game from Bethesda. I played that one for a little bit, and then there was like a couple other ones that I tried out. But I'm always trying out new mobile games, so this will just be one that I add to the list. It'll be worth the look.
Yeah,
So
I mean, despite me talking crap on it, I'm still gonna try it. I want it to be good, but I just have my doubts with the whole cash shop situation. But dude, one thing is crazy. This game was finished in 2019, kind of, but they held it off until now.
well, I mean,
So
it wasn't getting good reviews, right? So they probably had to go back to the drawing board with a lot of
yeah.
shit. Because I
So
mean, it just from this picture right here, it does kind of look like it's like a Diablo 3, but just like with dumbed down graphics. And I mean, that's not necessarily bad if they change up some things, like the story and give you some cool armor and weapons. Because at the end of the day, this would just be like a real convenient dungeon crawler. So you can't go wrong with that.
Yeah, and I mean it's gonna have some cool, like I guess rating. I don't know if it's the correct term, but it's gonna have pretty cool PVE grouping experience to play with your friends and stuff.
Yeah,
So that's always a plus. So I'm excited to try that out. Maybe we
yeah.
can all play together, do a raid or something. I don't know how it's gonna be, organized, but it has potential. But just the cash shop, I wish it was cosmetic only. That was my only complaint.
Yeah, but I guess we'll see exactly what we're in for once the game is finally released, and we'll see if it's just like if it's gonna be like mad disappointing, for that.
Yeah, but one thing that we're not going to talk about much today was that they also announced that the Warcraft mobile game, remember that we talked on the pod about a while ago?
Yeah.
Next week they're announcing exactly what it is. So on May 3rd.
Oh, okay.
So I'm curious. I think I have high hopes for that. But I'm still at the end of the day it's Diablo, so I hope it's good. I hope it's good.
Yeah, I mean, well, Blizzard does solid work. You know what I mean? So I'll definitely be looking forward to hearing about that World of Warcraft mobile thing. Maybe it'll be like Hearthstone or something like that, mobile. I don't know, or something, but I guess we'll see. But
we shall see.
yeah, so moving on to the next topic, man. Bethesda, they announced that they're holding a game show June 12th. So, I mean, it's a little ways out of the way, but That's kind of like around the same time that E3 happens, and since there's no E3, I guess we'll probably get a lot of this. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Xbox and Bethesda, they're gonna show you some stuff, which they kind of need to get a buzz going again because there hasn't really been much releasing on their Game Pass as far as like first party titles are. So, this will be like a good, morale lift for them. And then, we'll probably hear something from Sony, you know what I mean? Because they're making a lot of moves right now. So we should be hearing something from them. And, more than likely we'll probably hear something from Nintendo or whatever, but they're kind of regular with their schedule. Like every, like 2 months or something like that, they drop something.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, man. I'm just excited for Starfield, dude. I hope we get some Starfield gameplay.
I feel like they
just want
have to. It's too close to like the end of the year, bro.
Please.
Like that has to be done.
I don't want no more leaked screenshots. I want to see the game because I think
Yeah, for sure.
I think that game is gonna be epic. I don't think it's gonna be good as Elden Ring, but I think that game is also gonna be legendary. So I'm excited, dude. I'm excited. That's gonna be another time sink for sure. You know what I mean? So I'm pumped for that, bro.
Yeah, for sure. That'll be definitely, dope to finally be able to see what Starfield is actually looking like instead of getting these glimpses and stuff like that. I mean, I feel like it would be a failed show if they don't show us Starfield, considering how deep into the year we are and we haven't
Yeah.
really gotten, much, so that'll be definitely something that I'm looking forward to, man. And then hopefully, Xbox has a lot of tricks, and surprises up their sleeve because they acquired a lot of shit back last year and the year before. So, it's time to see some of these things, God willing, hopefully we get a Fable premiere or something like that, because that'll be super nice.
Yeah, I mean, Elder Scrolls too. The next Elder Scrolls would be nice.
That too. I think Avowed, like they have like so many games
Oh yeah,
that they should be
Avowed.
showing, So
Yeah, dude. I mean, yeah, you're right. There's just so many different games that I think people are hyped for. So I got big hopes for this, man. But as long as they show Starfield, I think it's gonna be a banger. I think it's a success. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
that's probably what that's got to be what they end the show on is Starfield for sure.
Yeah. So, and it's gonna be on a Sunday. Which are these normally on Sundays? I feel like these are normally during the week. So this is kind of nice because I
Yeah,
feel
they
like I
would
always have
probably
to
be
watch.
on like a Tuesday or a Thursday or something like that. So Sunday's a little weird, but I think it's maybe just like a convenient time for them or something like that, or maybe something like maybe they'll do like a surprise announcement of something and then it'll be available on like Monday or something like that.
Oh,
Monday
the
or
following
Tuesday.
week.
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be sick. Like if they surprise drop something on Game Pass that following week, because I feel like Nintendo typically does that kind of stuff. Like, hey, here's this game, you can get it next week or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
So if Microsoft does that, that'd be pretty sick, dude.
Yeah, that'd be dope. So moving on to the next topic, PlayStation Plus games have been announced for May. And they're I guess they're pretty solid. So you got FIFA 22. And that one's a PS5 version and for the PS4. I think there's like tons of fans with FIFA. I'm not sure. Was this the one that they weren't doing like a licensing deal anymore? Or
I think that was just FIFA, the franchise,
right,
wasn't gonna license further with EA. So
right.
this game I think is fine in terms of the license, but I think they're just trying to figure out going forward. You know what I mean? How much it
Yeah,
was gonna be a year and all that bullshit.
right, yeah, because I thought like a few podcasts ago, EA Sports or whatever decided that they didn't want to give the National Football League or whatever it's called, the sorry, that's like the NFL, but the one for
Yeah,
soccer,
yeah,
that they didn't want to pay them anymore for the players' likenesses and all that stuff. And so from there, like the game would be totally different. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be FIFA anymore. I feel like it'd be
right.
something totally different, but yeah. So I'm not sure if this is still part of that original contract that they're just waiting to die out, or if this is one of those after that aftermath. But I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I think this was before this. This is still included in their previous negotiations, I believe.
Yeah, and I think this is
Uh,
already out, right? So
yeah,
I'm sure.
this game's been out too. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I think since like last October or something. These are September, October. This came out last year, so you know what I mean. Um, so
Okay,
yeah,
it's the
Arachne
last year.
said,
Arachne says the last year for the full FIFA license. Okay, so they're just gonna change the whole name then. I guess they have to, right? If it's got
yeah,
FIFA in the title. But I don't know. I feel like they're gonna realize that that's a bad move, and they're just gonna redo another contract in 2024 when the shit game that they create comes out. Because
yeah,
people don't
man,
want to get it or whatever because it's not tied to it. But still a solid addition to add to your library. Even though I'm never gonna touch this, it'll just be a good one to add on there. Tribes of Midgard. I believe that this one was one that looked like it could be interesting. I think it got decent reviews, and
yeah,
I believe Ray played it like a while back when it first came out, and he said he had fun with it, but he did have some gripes about it.
yeah. It came out last year. It came out last July. I always wanted to play this because it's up to like 10 players. So this game looks pretty sick. I always wanted to play this one. I know it's a game that's not as fun solo. This is like a better with friends kind of game.
Mm.
So up to 10 players.
So
It,
maybe we could
I
WLG this shit then.
yeah, dude. I think that would be sick.
Yeah.
It's definitely up my alley. I want to try it out. So that this is a welcome addition. I think all the games. I think all the games this month are pretty decent. And then Curse of the Dead Gods. That's the hold on. I don't think I've ever played that. Have you played Curse of the Dead Gods? I know it's a couple years old now.
They said it was like a dungeon crawler or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's like a roguelike if I'm not mistaken.
Right here. So yeah, I mean, I believe this came out. Did this come out last year?
This is from 2022, 2020.
Okay, so like 2 years ago. So it looks like it kind of reminds me of Hades. So I don't know if this is the same people that did Hades or whatnot. But
Yeah, yeah, and I think it has like some visuals from Hades. It kind of has Souls light combat.
yeah, a little
Um,
bit. But it really reminds me of Hades.
yeah, dude, it does have definitely some resemblances of Hades.
Yeah. Like the markers and stuff like that. Yeah, for sure. But I mean, it looks like it might be pretty fun. So, I'll probably give it a try. It's always one that's solid to put in the library. I'm pretty sure this is probably on Game Pass too. At least haven't played it.
Probably, yeah.
Because damn near everything that comes on PlayStation Plus is on Game Pass for the most part.
Yeah, let me check. Let me check this crap real quick.
Yeah, let me see.
Yes.
Tribes of Midgard and Curse of Dead Gods. How they rated the former is an addictive co-op.
Yeah, dude, it came to Game Pass last year. I don't know if it's still on it, but it's a Game Pass game. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, I guess a decent amount of games, a decent pick of games this time around. Compared to last month's was like super shit. So,
Yeah,
at least there's something in here that I'll play, at least 2 games in here
yeah.
that I'll play. So
It's still decent. But pretty much all these are Game Pass games. You know what I mean? FIFA is included in EA Play with Game
yeah,
Pass. Curse of the
right.
Dead Gods. Arachnid said it's been on there. I looked it up. Yeah, it came on a Game Pass over a year ago. And then Tribes of the Midgard. That's the only one I'm not sure about. But
Yeah, I think that was a PlayStation exclusive, wasn't it? Or at least
I think on PC. It came out on PC and let me check.
Yeah. See, Ragnar
PC,
said Curse of Dead Gods.
PlayStation.
It's like it looks just like it, dude. Like I'd have to go and look at the people who created Curse of Dead Gods and see if it wasn't the same people that created Hades, because it's a lot of shit that looks super similar. Like even just like some of the notification, the bubbles and stuff, that artwork looks like really close to it,
Yeah.
But, yeah. So I mean, I'll definitely give a try with tribes. Since you haven't played it, I might be able to get in there with you. We'll have to see if we can convince Ray to play it again, since it's been a while and he's already gone through it and whatnot. But I'll definitely give Curse a try. I think those games come in around like the 7th or so of May. Oh, May 3rd.
May 3rd.
May 3rd.
Next Tuesday.
Okay, Tuesday. So that's not bad. That's really soon. So if you guys catch this in time, add them suckers to your library at least. Make sure you put them in there.
So I'll say overall decent, not an amazing, but not terrible like it's been recently. So this ain't too bad month,
Yeah, at least it's not a repeat of last month's, So
yeah,
there's that. And sticking with the same topic of PS Plus, but moving on, game demos looks like they're coming back. And it's been a while. I mean, that's one of the things that I missed a lot. Just in general is demos of some of these new games. Sometimes you're just not really sure, and you'd like to at least play like 30-40 minutes or something like that. I enjoyed the fact that I was able to play a little bit of it's not the Tales of Symphonia. It's a Tales game or whatever, that one that had just came out. I can't remember the name of it. It was Tales of something, but I played that one. Ray had bought it and put it on his list or something like that of games. But I played that one a little bit.
Tales of Arise?
Yeah, there you go, Tales of Arise. So they had a demo of that one to at least give you a taste, to see what it was like and whatnot. And so I was happy that they had that, because it's, some of these games are like, the names that you really, remember, but you might play it and then find that you don't really care for it that much, so you don't waste your money. But it reminds me of those old days where you could go into like Game Crazy, and they had that model where they'll let you play anything. All you have to do is ask. So a brand new game, you could just go to the counter and be like, "Hey, I want to try this game out," and then they'll just open up the little kiosk of one of their little platforms with the console on it, and then let you try the game out and stuff. I think they had to change the rules around a little bit because people were playing like mature games while like kids were in the stores and whatnot. But for the most part, they would let you play anything.
I didn't know they let you play a brand new game.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
If it was not open yet, if they didn't have one used or whatever, they would bust one open for you and let you try it out.
Shit.
Yeah, and it would just
it
would just be still in the new pile, but it would just be open. So that's all.
Gotcha.
So it'd probably be the last one that people would pick up, but they would let you try like anything. I used to work there, so I would closing time or whatever, I might try to play a game or two before we leave up out of there just to check something out. Or I'll come in on an off day and just spend some time in there for a minute.
Hey man, remember how cool like midnight game launches was back then?
Yeah, man.
It kind of sucked that that's kind of dead, because it was fun just getting in line, getting your game, and it was so hyped. I kind of missed that, man. That was fun. I like that.
It's real weird now, man. Like they make you leave the store. Like you can't be in the store when they like doing the certain releases and stuff. And it's cooler that it's not so late. They're doing it at 9.
Now it's 9.
Yeah, but it's like the fact that these stores be closed at 9, so it's like, oh, you gotta leave the store, and then you could like just stand by the door, and then they'll just give you your shit. Like it's not the same as it used to be. But I remember back in the day when Halo 2 had dropped, and I was actually working at the store or whatever. So we basically had like me, Ray, a couple of other fellas at the time. We had got together and we pulled our cars into the parking lot, had like a tent that we pitched, and then we had a couple of like DC converters for the cars. So we would plug those in, and we had basically like I had a truck bed. So I put my TV and like Xbox onto the truck bed, and then it was plugged up, and you just had a car running. So it was bad in hindsight because you had all that smog blowing at you around you. But we were playing Halo 1 in the parking lot while we were sitting there waiting for Halo 2 to release. So
that's sick, dude. That is freaking dope, man.
a little what do they call them? Like a
Little
little
LAN party.
yeah, a little LAN party out there. When I was linking it up, it was like a couple of us. We had like four Xboxes and some TVs. Us, so that shit was fun, man. But they don't do that stuff anymore. You just ride up, pick your stuff up or whatever, or just get your shit digital. But
Yeah,
yeah.
man. Good times, man. Good times back then.
Yeah, for sure. So this kind of seems like this adding the demo is basically part of that plan to give you like access to PS5 games and PS4 games, more often, with Sony changing the prices for their things. So, I mean, this isn't quite giving you the full game, but at least if you could play like a new PS5 game for like an hour or something like that, that's not too bad. You know what I mean? To have access to that demo, just to see it, at least if you really want it.
Yeah, it's
So,
true, man.
yeah. So I guess we'll see like the type of demos that they put out there. If they give you everything, and then how long they put it out there for and stuff like that. But I guess I'm curious to see exactly, what they have to offer and whatnot. And still on the same topic of PS Plus, or on to the last topic. And it's Sony has decided to change the usage of these prepaid cards. So we talk about it all the time. How you can just go to like a random site or whatever, and you can possibly find like a 12-month subscription to the PlayStation Plus for like $30 or something like that. Sometimes $40, where you wouldn't have to pay that 50. And so I'm sure after people saw that Sony was changing the price schemes and stuff like that, and switching things around, that they probably just was like, oh well, let me go ahead and buy a bunch of these little PlayStation prepaid cards or whatever ahead of time, so I don't have to worry about that price change or whatnot. And so somehow Sony's decided that we're not going to allow for the redemption codes to be activated when you put them in. So you buy them, you'll have to hold on to them. So they're not canceling them where they won't accept them, period. But they're just making it so that as of this moment, everybody's subscription will die out. And then you'll have to re-sign up, I guess, for the new subscription service. And so they'll have like your essentials, that secondary one. There you go. Essentials, the extra, and then the premium. But they did say that you'll be able to use your cards once they initiate it again. And this is like the breakdown, of how they'll do it. This was the only one that I ever really bought. I didn't waste my time in the 3 months, but sometimes like the video games, you would pop one open and it'll give you like a 3-month PS Plus subscription for free on there and whatnot. So this kind of breaks down, like what you'll get, so you'll have like the essentials for a year, the extras 219 days, and then the premium basically cuts it in half, which is crazy. But how do you feel about them doing this with the vouchers and stuff?
I think it's kind of whack because that's one main cool thing about Microsoft is you can stack Xbox Live Gold and then subscribe to Game Pass
And
or
then
Game
it
Pass
rolled
Premium,
over.
and it's a one-to-one conversion. After you have that, if you add live, it'll do the ratio. You know what I mean? It'll, because you already have the highest.
Right.
But you know what I mean? I feel like this kind of sucks. I feel like it should be if you already have like 3 years stacked up,
Mm-hmm.
and then you become a premium. I don't know. I just feel like it should be a little bit better to your audience, your customers that are a little more, devoted to your platform. You should reward them a little bit, man. Make it just a one-time thing. Like you got 3 years. Okay, if you subscribe to premium, it's gonna convert it or something like a one-time thing.
Well,
Microsoft does it.
I think what they were saying was like there was like a cutoff point of when they would
Yes,
no
so it's in
longer take it.
June.
Yeah,
So
so
it's in June. They're gonna make you resubscribe from scratch. But my point was just for people who already had 3 years, right? I feel like if they go to premium, they should get a better conversion, just like a one-time thing. Like, you know what I mean? Because you're telling your customers, hey, thanks for having 3 years paid up front money that we already have of yours, and then you want to sign up to our best, tier. Here's like a little thank you, maybe just make it a one-time thing. But like I said, Microsoft does it. So I'm just surprised that PlayStation is really nickel and diming it, to the T. So
yeah, it's weird. It's like, okay, we have these vouchers or whatever for PlayStation Plus that we've just printed shitloads of, right? And they're at all these stores and stuff that you can buy them. And now they're like, okay, because they're changing this, we're not gonna like honor those fully. You will not get a year worth of the subscription. You know what I mean? Technically. I mean, I guess if you look at it for face value, you can get the essentials for a year. And what you paid for that voucher is exactly what you're going to get is the year. But they won't allow you to upgrade it to the premium. So I mean, if you take it like that, they're not gypping you, they're not taking anything away from you or whatnot. They're literally giving you what you have. But you can't get one over on them where you would be able to get the 12-month pass, sign up for premium, and then put in your voucher code for the 12-month pass, and then it just like whoop, boost you like for a year. You sign up for 1 month and then boom, hit that, and then you're a year. So I mean,
you're right.
It's kind of like it's reasonable enough.
You get what you pay for. Absolutely. You know what I mean? If you have 3 years now, you're getting 3 years of just essential, So I guess that makes sense. You know what I mean? But like I said, just coming from the Microsoft side where you can get 3 years of gold and then turn that into Game Pass Ultimate. Yeah, that's the only reason why I'm bringing that up. You know what I mean? Because like Squid and people that I know told me, hey, this is how you get Ultimate 3 years for the low. You know what I mean?
And I mean, technically, that could be like a mistake on Microsoft's side. You know what I mean? Like they didn't see that conversion happening, or they didn't account for that. So
yeah, but it's been a live thing since Game Pass came out. It was never fixed. You know what I mean? So,
so they either don't care or whatever.
I feel like they're like, hey, you want to subscribe for 3 years at a better deal? Fuck it. We want subscribers. I think that they're just like hungry for subscribers. They don't care. And Sony, they want all the pieces of the pie. You know what I mean? They don't want anyone else, touching their profit. So it's cool. I think the PlayStation Now part's weird though, because I think if you have PS Now, do you get to pick what you get, or if you're just not subscribed to PS Plus, it just straight up gives you premium? Because that's kind of weird, I think.
Well, so because they're eliminating PS Now, right? They're just giving you PS Plus, Essentials, Extra, and Premium. They're saying that these vouchers or whatever will
they just go to premium if you don't have PS Plus.
Right. So well, if you don't have anything, if you just have PlayStation Now and you had a year voucher for a PlayStation Now, then you'll get PS Premium. And it's for 180 days. So that halfway mark, they're valuing it at the same. And then if you wanted to, you can exchange that PS Now voucher and just get the essentials, which would be the basic tier. So you wouldn't even have that PS Now edition on there or whatever, right? Because I don't know like I don't know if there's much PS Now activity on the essentials. I think you only get it for the extra and the premium or whatever. But I mean, so it's like they're giving you an option, but I think the PS Now vouchers were more expensive than the PlayStation.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It was like a little more expensive a month. Like I thought it was like $9.99. So you kind of get shafted if you have extra PS Now vouchers. They're kind of worth a little less. So, but I guess as long as you get to pick, like, I want a year of essential, I want premium. I mean, that's kind of cool. I guess, you get the option to pick. But yeah, man, it is what it is. I think all of the tiers kind of suck. But hey, one thing I wanted to talk about was, that those game demos we were just talking about.
Yeah.
I think they're only for the premium people. Is that correct?
You have to get the premium. I don't know if it was for the
I believe it's only for the premium subscribers. So what the F, dude? A demo is supposed to be free. You remember back in the day, you buy a freaking magazine and you got game demos. So it's like, I don't know, man. I think it's pretty crap. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that would suck if it's only for premium and that's how you get the game demos. I mean, that would probably be what they called, getting access to the PS5 and the PS4 games right there.
Yeah,
But
that should just be a PS Plus feature. I feel like all tiers should have game demos.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
everybody should be able to have access to the damn demos. You know what I mean?
So that's really they're really stretching, trying to make their premium worth it. You know what I mean? They're really trying to maximize the value, the support value that $17.99 gets you.
Yeah.
But demos, I don't know, dude.
And that would kind of be janky as hell, right? If this is the case, Premium Plus could offer 2-hour trials of full price PlayStation games. Like, so you're going to give us slight access to these games, just for a very short period of time, like a taste. And if you look at that and you try to compare that to freaking Game Pass, is by far like not even in its league. like you get 2 hours of the game. That's it. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, man. So I don't know. I think the premium is still a ripoff at $17.99. Comparing it to Game Pass Ultimate, it's still a ripoff. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think they should have combined all three tiers into one, and then maybe made it like $11, $12. You know what I mean? All these multiple tiers is just, I don't think any of them is really worth it at all if you're comparing it to Game Pass. So I know I keep comparing it to Game Pass, but it's hard not to.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I think this is crap. I think this is just crap at the end of the day.
Yeah, for sure, man. It's definitely a bummer if they decide to try to hold game demos to a paywall, to a specific paywall or whatnot. Maybe that's just something that they'll change. If that is the case, you know what I mean? Maybe it won't be well received or whatnot. I just don't see. I mean, it's a demo, right? So we've already looked at these different tiers, the essentials, the extra, and the premium. And, out of the three of us, we all agreed that them adding PS Now and giving us, PS4 games to have access to on that. And then, you're getting like the premium, you're getting access to like PS3 games. Like, that's not really a bonus, a plus, or whatnot.
Yeah.
And the only benefit to getting like that premium if was to get like a PS5, PS5 game access, for free. But if it's only 2 hours, like it's really not worth it. Like, so, I mean, I feel like that's just an uber fail if they try to pull that. So I hope that's
Yeah,
not.
man. Yeah, man. Sony, I don't know, man. It's questionable to me, man. It's just questionable to me. Demos should be free for everyone. You know what I mean? I could see though if demos were free 2 hours, but if you had premium, like 10 hours or some shit like that, increase the duration.
Yeah, just give you the damn game. You know what I mean? Like, if you're paying for that premium subscription, that $120 a year?
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah. You're paying that $120 a year. Yeah, like, give you that access to that games. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess if you gave me 10 hours, that would be, solid enough time.
That would be good, man. That would be really good because some games you could just.
Game.
Yeah,
but I
man.
feel like if you've played a game for 10 hours, you probably won't even end up buying it. Like, I feel like unless you really wanted to see the ending, I don't
bump it from 2 to 4. Maybe 2 for free and then 4 for premium people, and that would be a good bite size of the game. But also something too from the other article, supposedly it's like within 3 months. They have like 3 months to have the game. 3 months after it releases, have a demo. So that's even jank right there, dude. It should be like maybe like a day one demo, especially if you're paying for it, dude. I can see if you after 3 months it's free for everybody, but day one, if you have premium, you get to play the demo. That would be kind of cool.
Dude, they used to give game demos like months in advance, man. You used to get a game demo like 2-3 months in advance. So it's
Yeah.
why wouldn't that be the case now? Like that don't make no sense.
Yeah, dude. It
It
just
seems
seems
like you would,
backwards.
yeah, it seems like you would just give the demo out because you want people more interested in your game. So
Exactly.
it's like, why wouldn't you make it so that everybody can get a chance to at least try your game out, to then be like, oh, I really want to play this. Like, I'm gonna definitely get this as soon as it releases. So
Yeah, man. So it's just I don't know, man. It's just interesting. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I just want to see how this unveils. But it's just kind of disappointing at the end of the day.
yeah. So he's kind of making them disappointing moves, man.
Yeah, bro.
A lot recently. So I guess we'll see if they ever shape up and and fix things or whatnot, or if they're just gonna keep trying to do uh like I get profit and whatnot, wanting to make money and things like that, but I don't know. It feels like you're kind of in a way forsaking the customers a lot by doing that,
Yeah.
by figuring out any and every way that you can try to squeeze money out of us. You know what I mean? Instead of just trying to
Yeah.
provide, awesome games and awesome service or whatever, to get us to be around. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, bro.
But
Agreed, man.
yeah, man.
Agreed.
But yeah, that is it. That's all we have for the topics this week. We appreciate everybody for stopping through, checking out this video. Thanks to Ragnar for joining us, man.
Thanks,
Um,
Rackman.
yeah, to anybody who clicks on this video and enjoys the content, click the like button. Drop a comment. Drop if you're gonna upgrade to that premium or whatnot. If you have a couple of those cards stashed away, so this affects you a little bit. You thought you were gonna pull one over, but you didn't quite make it in the cutoff time and whatnot. Yeah, man. Let us know if you're gonna try that Diablo Immortal out on your phone, or get it for PC and whatnot. Um, yeah, as always, we'll catch you guys next week. Deuces.
See ya.
I love you, me.